Okay, now we are going to see about marketing environment. First, we will see the definition of marketing environment. The actors and forces outside the marketing that affect marketing management's ability to build and maintain successful relationship with the target customers. That is known as marketing environment. In general, environment is nothing but it may be the surroundings or atmosphere in which the company is going to operate. So here, marketing environment is nothing but which are the people or which are the forces or factors which will be going to affect the marketing activities. That means in order to build and maintain the successful relationship with the target customers, everything is called as marketing environment. So marketing environment is nothing but the actors, that is the persons and forces, various factors outside the marketing that affect the marketing management's ability in order to build and maintain a successful relationship with the target customers. So the way how you are going to build and the way how you are going to maintain a relationship with the target customers. And for that, which are the factors is going to affect, or which are the people going to affect these relationships? They are called as marketing environment. So in general, environment is nothing but it may be the atmosphere or surroundings for which you are going to operate your company. That is called as environment in business studies. Here, what is marketing environment? So the various factors are the persons who are going to affect the marketing management's ability in order to build and maintain a successful relationship with the target customers. It is called as marketing environment. Second one, features of marketing environment. What are the features are there for the marketing environment? The first one, it's a situation in which marketing firms operate. That means within that particular atmosphere or the particular surrounding, the marketing company should operate. That is the first point. It's a situations in which marketing firms operate. Second point, firms don't have any control on marketing environment. Obviously, it is true. Any companies, they are not having any control over the marketing environment. And marketing environment is always flexible. So whatever the changes are that in the environment, okay, so the customers' needs, wants and expectations, everything will change, keep on. So the marketing environment should be flexible. Firms who change with the marketing environment, only those firms can survive in the long run. So obviously, whatever changes are there, whatever the updates are there in the marketing, in the outside company, everything have to update. Then only you can survive, as well as you can get the profit, as well as you can run the business for the long run. So firms who changes with the marketing environment, only those firms can survive in the long run. Very few changes are favorable, like change in government. Okay, so many of the times the governments, whenever changing, there are certain business people, they will enjoy the benefit. Okay, so that benefits will be there. Very few changes are favorable, like the change in government. Okay, so it may be the BJP or it may be the Congress or it may be the any other ruling party. Okay, so they will change the marketing activities. And it may be the increase in literacy rate or the consumer awareness, etc. will change. And these changes, sometimes it will be favorable, sometimes it is not favorable to the company. So very few changes are favorable, like the government changes or increase in the literacy rate or the consumer awareness. So nowadays in the market, you can see all our people, all the customers are educated one. and they are having awareness about the products, what they are going to buy. And before going to buy a product, they will be doing the research and they will be comparing with the other competitors' products. And through that, they can comes to the conclusions which product is the best one, which company offering the products for the less price, which one the quality one. Everything they will be easily can do it because of the increase in the literacy rate as well as consumer awareness. So marketing management is nothing but managing of marketing environment. That is known as marketing environment. So the features of marketing environment, it includes it's situations in which marketing firms operate. Second one, firms don't have any control over the marketing environment. No company have the control over the marketing environment. And marketing environment is always flexible one. And whichever the company is going to change as per the marketing environment, only those firms can survive for the longer run. Sometimes few changes will be favorable to the company. It may be the change in government or the change in taste and preference of the consumers, the consumer awareness and literacy rate. That's all about the features of marketing environment. Now we are going to see about the different components of marketing environment. The components of marketing environment is divided into two. The first one, micro marketing environment. The second one, macro marketing environment. So these two components we are going to see in detail here. First, we will see about what is micro marketing environment. So this micro marketing environment can be defined as the actors close to the company. So that means the people, those who are very close to the company, their affect its ability to serve its customers. So micro marketing environment can be defined as the actors close to the company that affect its ability to serve its customers. It may be the company itself. It may be the suppliers. It may be the marketing intermediaries. It may be the customer markets. It may be the competitors. And it may be the publics. Okay, so this is called as micro marketing environment. So the micro marketing environment can be defined as the persons are close to the company that affect its ability to serve its customers. It may be the company or the suppliers or marketing intermediaries or the customer markets or competitors and publics. We'll see one by one how these various components or the various factors will be influencing the marketing environment. So the first one, company, then suppliers, then intermediaries, then competitors, then publics, then last one, customers. The first one, company. So even the micro marketing environment is known as controllable factors. It is also known as controllable factors because these factors, whatever the changes are there, that can be controlled by the organization. That is the possibility is there. At certain extent, they can control. So we can call it as the micro marketing environment is known as controllable factors. Okay, we'll see the first one, company. how the company itself it is going to affect the marketing environment or the marketing activities of the company. So in designing the marketing plans, the company's management takes the other company group into account. So whenever the company is going to prepare the marketing plan, they will be going to consider the other competitors available in the market. They will see what kind of pricing strategies they are following, what kind of promotional activities they are doing in order to promote their products in the minds of the customers. So everything they will look into that. So the company in designing the marketing plans, the marketing management takes the other company group into account. That means they will be taking care of or they will be comparing with the other competitor products, how they are promoting, how they are fixing the price of the products, what kind of quality they are offering to the ultimate consumers, everything. And each company, they have the top management, finance, a research and development department, then purchasing department, operations and accounting department. So each and every department of the company has its own objectives. The top management has its objectives, finance department has the separate objectives, R&D department has the separate objectives, purchasing department has the separate objectives. So like each and every department has certain objectives. So these objectives also will be influence the company's marketing activities. So that is why these are all called as, the company itself is called as one of the factors which will affect the marketing management's ability in order to build and maintain a successful relationship with the target customers. Okay, so all of these interrelated groups from the internal environment, that is within the organizations. The top management sets the company's mission, objectives, broad strategies and policies for the company. Then marketing managers make decisions within the strategies and plans made by top management. And marketing managers must work closely with the other company's departments. All the departments must work together in order to achieve the company objectives, to provide superior customer value and relationships. Okay, the first factor under the micro marketing environment, that is company. So company itself, we can call it as one of the force will be going to influence the marketing activities. So here the company, they will be taking care of, or they will be comparing the competitors' companies. They will be following the research and development activities, what the competitors they are following, how they are purchasing the raw material from the supplier, what is the operations they are following, how they are maintaining the accounts. Everything they will compare with the competitors. And each department of the particular company has its own mission, objectives, and their strategies. And these people, that is marketing managers, they have to closely work on the company's objectives. So each and every department of the organization, they are working in order to achieve the company objectives. One is to provide the superior customer value, and another one is to maintain the relationship with the customers. Then second one, suppliers. So usually suppliers only provide the resources needed for producing goods and services. Obviously, suppliers only they are going to provide the raw material in order to produce the goods and services. And marketing manager must watch the supply availability and cost. So as a marketing manager, you have to identify, at the same time you have to see the availability of the supply of raw material. And what is the cost incurred in order to procure the raw material. That everything has to watch it, has to monitor. Sometimes supply shortages or delays will seriously affect the marketing activity. If the supply of raw material shortage is there, or the supply of raw material any delay is there, it will seriously affect the marketing activities. Yeah, if it is raw material is not that you are not able to produce the products, or you are not able to provide the services, so it will affect your marketing activities. Most marketers nowadays treat their suppliers as partners in creating and delivering the customer value. So it is true. Nowadays, most of the marketers, they may treat their supplier as their partner, because these suppliers only they are providing the raw material in order to produce the final goods. So they will be helping in creating and delivering the customer value. Third one, marketing intermediaries. So intermediaries are nothing but the firms that help the company to promote, sell, and distribute its goods to final buyers. So marketing intermediaries are nothing but they are middlemen people, or they are the firms which will help the company in order to promote or sell or distribute the goods to the final buyers. It includes resellers, physical distribution firms, marketing service agencies, financial intermediaries, etc. Okay, first one we'll see. So marketing intermediaries are called as the channel members or the distribution channel. That means the people those who are really helping in order to distribute the products from manufacturing person to the ultimate consumer. They are called as marketing intermediaries. Here we can see there are 4 types of marketing intermediaries are used. The first one, resellers. So resellers are the distribution channel firms that help the company to find the customers and make sales to them. And these includes wholesalers and retailers who buy and resell the merchandise. Okay, so resellers are nothing but they are the people, intermediaries, which are very much helping in order to sell the products to the ultimate customers. And these people, they will buy the bulk quantity of products and they will be sell it as per the demand available in the market. The bulk quantity of products, they will buy it from the manufacturer, and as per the requirements in the market, they will divide and they will distribute in the market. They are called as resellers. So resellers include wholesalers, retailers, those who buy and resell the products. Then second one, physical distribution firms. So physical distribution firms are nothing but they will help the company to stock and move goods from their points of origin to their destinations. So these physical distribution firms, that is, they are also called as the middlemen people. These members will help the company in order to store the goods or in order to move the goods from the place of origin where you are going to produce the products, from the origin to their destinations. For example, the warehouses. Warehouses is called as one of the physical distribution firms. Warehouses, what they are doing, they will be storing the goods for a period of time, and whenever the demand is there, whenever the requirement is there, they will be selling the goods to the ultimate consumers or ultimate market, the final market. Third one, marketing services agencies. Okay, so marketing research firms, advertising agencies, media firms, and marketing consulting firms will help the company to target and promote its products to the right markets. So marketing service agencies are nothing but it may be the research firm, marketing research firms. So we know what is the importance of marketing research firms. They have to connect the research and they have to identify the customer's needs and their wants and what is the demand of the market, everything they have to identify through the market research. And there are advertising agencies and media firms and the marketing consulting firms which will help the company to target as well as promote its products to the right markets. Then fourth one, financial intermediaries. Financial intermediaries are institutions such as bank, credit companies, and insurance companies. These institutions help the finance transactions or ensure against the risk associated with the buying and selling of goods. So financial intermediaries are nothing but these middlemen people which will be going to help for the organization in the way of providing the support, the way of offering the financial support. So the institutions such as bank or the credit companies or the insurance companies, they are called as financial intermediaries. So these institutions helps the finance transactions or ensure against the risk associated with the buying and selling of goods. Then fourth one, competitors. So competitors are the companies with similar offerings in the same marketplace. So in the market, who are the competitors? Who are the offering the similar kind of products, similar quality of products, similar nature of products? So the competitors are nothing but the companies with similar offerings in the same marketplace. And to be successful, a company must provide a greater customer value and satisfaction than its competitors do. Okay, in order to become the successful, a company must provide the greater customer value. So that means the company has to create or make the customer to be proud of getting a particular company's products and satisfactions than its competitors do. So who all competitors are available in the market? Comparatively, they may feel that it creates the value for them. And company must gain the strategic advantage by positioning their offerings strongly against competitors' offerings in the minds of consumers. So the competitors, those who are all available in the market, and their marketing strategies, their pricing strategies, their promotion strategies also will affect a particular company's marketing activity. Then fifth one, publics. So public is nothing but any group that has an actual potential interest in or impact in an organization's ability to achieve its objectives. So publics are nothing but in general a group of people, they have the actual potential to create the impact on organization's ability in order to achieve its objectives. And there are 7 types of publics are there. So even publics also will be called as one of the micro-environmental factors. That means these publics will create an impact on a particular company's products. Okay, first one, financial public. So influence the company's ability to obtain the fund. Example, banks, investment houses. So we can call it as the financial public, that is bank and investment houses. They will influence the company's ability to obtain the fund. So in order to produce the new products or in order to offer the new services, you should need the help of the financial department. So here, the bank as well as investment house, they will be going to influence the company's ability in order to obtain the fund required for the company to run the business in the successful manner. Then second one, government public. They affect the company by passing the legislations and laws, rules and regulations that put restriction on the company's action. So government publics are nothing but these government public, that is government only going to frame the rules and regulations for the any of the business organizations. So these people will affect the marketing activities. So government public will affect the company by passing the legislations and laws that put restrictions on the company's actions. For example, public, municipality and other government bodies. Third one, media public. So this group carries news, feature and editorial opinion that may influence customers' opinion towards the business. For example, newspapers, magazines and television stations. They are called as media publics. So media people, they will have the greater influence on the customers. So in the media, whatever it is coming, the people will believe that if it is a good product, the media is publishing like that, the particular company's products are very good, very quality one. Then the people will believe that. In the media, if the company, particular company's products they are telling, it is not the quality one, it is not the good for the health like that, nobody will buy your products. So even media public will have the greater impact on the marketing activities. Then citizen action public. So they include the environmental group and the minority group that can question the actions of the company and put them in the public spotlight. So these citizen action public, there we can call it as the voluntarily interested group or some minority group that can always question the actions of the company. Whatever the company is doing, they will raise the question. Okay, and they will be putting them into the public spotlight. So everybody aware about that, what the particular company is doing, whether that particular company's products are benefit to the consumers or not, or it may create any impact. So like that. That is called as consumer action public. So here these group of people will be helping or they will be doing the favor for the support of the public welfare. So they are called as, for example, consumer organizations. The next one, local public. So neighborhood and community organizations that will question a company impact on the local area and the level of responsibility of their action. So local public includes the people, those who are living nearby the locality, or the people those who are going to use the products in the particular locality. They are called as local public. So neighborhood and community organizations that will question a company, impact on the local area and the level of responsibility of their actions. Like many of the companies nowadays came with the corporate social responsibility projects. So they will be taking care of a particular village, they will be going to taking care of a particular school, so or they will be going to take care of particular forest like that. Okay, so that is called as because of this local public only. So the neighborhood and community organizations will question their company impact on the local area because of this particular business, and what is the level of responsibility you have towards the particular organizations. Then general public, it can greatly affect the company as any changes in their attitude will affect the company, and it consists of population at the large, that is called in overall public. And internal public. So internal publics are nothing but it consists of those who employed within the organizations and deal with the organization and construction of the company's products. When employees feel good about their company, this positive attitude spills over the external public too. So internal public plays an important role. Even within the organization, those who are working, it may be the employee or it may be the top level management people or middle level management people, whatever may be the case. These people have the impact on towards a particular company's products. Okay, so internal public, that is, they consist of those who employed within the organization and deal with the organization and construction of the company's products. Then the sixth one, customers. So customers are the most important factor in the micro environment because they made up the markets. And there are 5 types of customer market. The first one, consumer markets. Second one, business markets. Third one, reseller markets. Fourth one, government markets. And fifth one, international markets. So finally, customer is one of the forces which will influence the marketing activities. Consumer markets. Okay, so it consists of individuals and households that buy goods and services for personal consumptions. So those who are all going to buy the products for their own consumption, they are called as consumer markets. So here, for example, the end user who is going to use the products finally. And business markets, they buy the goods and services for further processing to produce their own products. So these people will buy the goods or services for further processing to produce their own products. That will be the final products. For example, restaurants, tailors, these people are called as business markets. Then reseller markets. So reseller markets are buys the goods and services to resell at a profit. For example, wholesalers, retailers, etc. Then government markets. So these are all called as government agencies that buy goods to produce the public goods or transfer the goods and services to others who need them. Even sometimes the government agencies will buy the goods to produce the public goods or transfer the goods and services to others who needed them. Example, the hospitals. International markets. Buyers in other countries, including consumers, producers, resellers, and governments. They are called as international market. Okay, the next one, macro marketing environment. So what is the meaning of macro marketing environment? It is the largest societal forces that affect the micro environment, like demographic, economic, natural, technological, political, and cultural forces. So this is called as components of macro marketing environment. We'll see one by one. Demographic environment. It is nothing but a study of human populations in terms of the size, density, location, age, gender, race, occupations, and other statistical data. It is one of the most important elements in marketing because it involves people and people will make up the markets. Marketers will depend on these factors to produce or improve the products, and these factors will influence the buying behaviors. So here in the demographic environment, it includes the size of the market, density of the market, how much crowd is there in the particular market, where the market is located, the location of the market, what kind of age group of people are there for your company's products, whether the product is focusing on the male or female, the gender wise, or race wise, like that. Okay, so that is called as a demographic environment. So demographic environment is one of the factors will be going to influence the marketing activities at a larger level. So that is why we can call it as it is uncontrollable factors. So macro marketing environment is also known as uncontrollable forces. Second one, economic environment. So which are the factors will be going to affect the consumer buying power and the spending patterns. Okay, these economic environment or the economic situations of the consumer, it will affect their buying power and spending patterns. And changing in income, it will influence how consumers spend their money. For example, if consumers' income increases, they will buy luxurious goods more. The spending on convenience products will decrease at the same time. Changing in consumer spending pattern also influences on how consumers spend their money. Example, with increased awareness on healthy living, consumers tend to spend more on the health products and services than other things. And third one, natural environment. Even the natural environment, also known as called as the macro environment, another forces, one of the forces. It is known as uncontrollable factors. So the natural resources which are needed as input by the marketers or the elements that are affected by marketing activities are. It may be the shortages of mineral or increased pollutions. So the mineral resources shortage is there. It will automatically affect the price of the products. If it is, the government will intervene if the production activities endanger the environment. Okay, increase the pollutions also. So for example, government promotes no plastic bags things because plastic is known as non-biodegradable material, which can be hardly be disposed. Okay. Increase the government intervention that happens in natural resource management. For example, limiting logging activity may reduce the timber supply. So like the government interventions are there, then automatically it will affect the marketing activities. The fourth one, technological environment. It forces that create the new technologies and creating new product and market opportunities. The research and development department used with the various production activities, it can be considered one of the technological advancement is very, very important. So the technology plays an important role for the affecting the marketing activities. And political and social environment. It includes the laws and government agencies and the pressure groups that influence and limit the various organizations and individuals in a given society. The marketers should be aware of the law and legislations imposed by the government and agencies and regulating the bodies. So these elements could give good or bad influences to the marketers. So always this political and social environment also will be influencing the marketing activities. The last one, cultural environment. So the institutions and other forces that affect the society's basic values, perceptions, preferences, and behaviors. So these cultural factors will be affecting the marketing activities because there are different religious people are there, different cultural people are there in the particular market. So to whom and which culture you are going to concentrate in order to sell your products. So even cultural is one of the important factors which will affect the marketing activities. So there are various beliefs and norms will be followed by different community people. And which community group you are going to target and how you are going to promote the products in the minds of the targeted customer. So everything will come under the cultural environment.